money stacks. Don't be mad if I never ever choose to call you back. I've been down too long, too gone. And now I'm on.
The stage was set for a great semifinals matchup between Cash Money J and M Nose. M Nose was up 5 the first quarter, up 3 at the half, and up 5 going into the fourth quarter. But showing the resilience he showed all tournament long, Cash Money went to work in the fourth.
Anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Despite having Tracy McGrady foul out at the beginning of the quarter, Giannis took over down the stretch for an epic Cash Money.
And in the locker room, each guy is just...
Thanks very much.
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Saric in at the 4. And for the Wizards, they've got Porzingis, Kendrick Nunn out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center position. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger team. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Holmgren, and he banks in the layup. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
That free throw, no good.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency. Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Back to Dort. Goes back up. Here's Saric. And the rejection by Gafford. Holmgren. And another shot. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Nunn against Giddey. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Dort misses. Nunn with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Beal. Some solid defense from Saric.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Beal. In the loss to the Celtics the other night, definitely was not himself. Back to Gafford. Knocked away. Clock at 6, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Wizards now. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Beal from past the arc. They grabbed their own miss. And another miss by Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock ththose down when he is that open.
Yep, that one goes.
What a pretty pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Šarić. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Kuzma passes to Gafford.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Wizards have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Washington. Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
The first one falls. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Gafford cans them both. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's Kuzma penetrating.
You add the ability to put it on the deck and drive to the cup with his shooting ability, and Kyle Kuzma's problematic to guard.
Pass to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Now Beal. Done with it. Back to Beal. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Under trailing by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
3-point.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Lou Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
And Washington going with a whole new group here.
Substitution on the court.
Washington leading now by 4. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. driving to the basket. Takes it off the glass.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Now, here is Morris. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Whiteside. The Wizards working the ball around now. Avdia, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Davis kicks to Morris. Davis, the pass to Morris. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Davis for 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And he can't jam it through.
And his defense so valuable. He can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Get up, get loud.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Lou Dort. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Joe in at the point. Here's Joe. Over right. Joe, good. Joe's got 5. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button, like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, that's about hustle. That is Lou Dort wanting it more than anyone else on the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Saric.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Time called here, the Thunder decide to talk it over.
It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Pass to Saric. Now Giddey. Back to Saric. Off target with his 3. Nunn against Dort. Nunn kicks to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Beal finds none. 5 to shoot. Outside for Beal. Here's Joe. He's got 5.
Wizards foul. Bradley Beal.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the fun. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now here's Holmgren. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those 3 are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Luke Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
And here's Nunn. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. Here's Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Giddey. Here's Hakusevsky. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Comes in for Daniel Gafford, and Monte Morris subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And then for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Holmgren, and it's Williams in for George. Now here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Beal.
2 minutes remaining.
For the 3.
2 minutes.
That shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
second personal
Bradley
foul.
Beal picks one up.
So there's that combination of size and quickness when we're talking about Josh Giddey. Hard to defend, makes the defender commit right there.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the
For the
NBA.
It
Wizards,
seemed like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
taking
It did seem,
2 shots.
Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better, really fired up the Kuz.
And he's good on the second.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Giddey finds Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Now here's Beal. Morris passes to Kuzma. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Pokusevski. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gilgeous Alexander. And he jams it with authority.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous Alexander? What a dunk.
Morris finds Porzingis. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Giddey.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kispert, the pass to Beal. Now, here's Kispert. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were in a rough spot down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harp.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game. for Porzingis.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
They've got Wright. Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Driving the lane. Avdia gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yes, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And it's Wright missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low, here's Sharge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They're all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Right, the pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Sharge. Right against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player, that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
First trip to the line for him here.
Wizards, Taj Gibson. 2 shots.
That's good from Gibson.
What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
The Wizards making a switch here. Davis has checked in, and both free throws good from Gibson.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Here's Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
For
foul.
Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry. A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
None. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And so Nunn nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Passes it to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wright. Charge outside for three. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. And it's Wright missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williamson for Sharge. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now the pass to Joe. Here's Pokusevski, covered by Gafford. Here's Joe. 10 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there. Joe's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Washington calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Washington making some changes. Zinkus, he's checked in for Gibson. Monte Morris comes in for DeLon Wright, and Beal subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Davis. The Thunder pull it in. Pokusevski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And he comes up with the deuce. Williams has got 5 now.
That's a smart pass by Alexei Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Shot's good by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford.
1:49 left in the third quarter. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Bounce pass from Williams. Joe can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
Oklahoma City has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Joe. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Morris. The putback. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post. He's against Morris. The offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris finds Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for Washington, Kristaps Porzingis.
The first free throw is good.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. Count the basket. Here's Kispert. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren is out there with Sharks. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the two-guard spot. I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reason.
Abdias checked in for good one.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, Denny Avdia.
Now here's Holmgren. He's covered by Whiteside. Outside, Dort. Fade away. And that one goes long.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Kuzma, that's good.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
That's to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Joe. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of a string of 3 straight at home. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Wright. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
First team.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Free throw drops for Wright.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Now Dort. From downtown, Beal pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And Kuzma slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Passes it to Dort. And they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
It's Dort on the wing. He feeds it to Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And a savvy pump fake move from the rookie Holmgren. That kind of intelligent play could serve him well in the regular season.
And the Wizards making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Beal. Sharch grabs the board. Sharch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. And Dort gets it to go.
Assist from.
And 12 points for Lou Dort.
Well, just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Beal with it. He's picked up by Holmgren.
This is an example of where he's going. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, timeout. DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards. You can see.
Zinkus is checked in for the Wizards. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Nunn. He's covered closely. Avdia, the pass to Beal. 5 on the clock. At the elbow, it's Avdia. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
To the inside, Gilgeous Alexander.
Boy, Josh Gideon showing off that great vision right there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards answer.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Giddey, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Wizards. Nunn finds Beal over Giddey. Here's Whiteside. The Thunder pull it in. Saric has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Whiteside kicks to Beal. The shot that time, not on target. And the Thunder going the other way now. Dort misses. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Nunn passes to Kuzma. Whiteside, high post. Outside, Beal. No good from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And think about the mental toughness that this group showed.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bout them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Say I look good, I feel good. Got in my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'ma really need my space around me. Real ain't never been nothing fake about me. Writing up them statements about me. Can't even keep a house. How she gon' keep up with me? Black truck when they pull up on me. No, this ain't no Uber either. And I ride behind tent. They lying if they say they see her. She thought she was with me. Nobody gon' believe her. Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bout them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. Got that check, let me see it, let me flip it. Hey, I got some if you ain't selfish. I stay in the mirror, I'm conceited, I can't help it. Him in the took a selfie. Him in the got acquainted. I'm toxic, now she treat him like a stranger. Now I'm finna call my ex and get the talking to him crazy. Ayy, never mind, I'm tripping. I shouldn't have. Babe, don't think I'm in my feelings. Let's get back to these that never tend to their children, cause they taking care of these. I be on vacation, they be living through my pictures. Salty, I do that to them often. Versace on my feet, and you know your daddy bout them. For the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'ma reroute them. Gemini, send them where I found them. I ain't met a worth keeping how I lost them. Super costly, I know he hated, lost me. I don't want the if he not all about me. And I don't give a fuck about no her, yo, those. Especially not those living with his. Especially not them broke. Like, especially not them car in the shop. Vanilla, where your whip? And you sorry, where your kids? They don't live with them.
Weezy out of here.
Ballin'. Yeah. Ballin' like LeBron, son. Tallest, star 9. Homie. Got features like Riri. And it's water on my wrist. Like Fiji. I'm ballin'. Top 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Got my hoodie on like Mellow in the garden. Got my money up, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Look, they want me to lose my breath, so I gotta watch my step. On my hip, I call them Steph and Seth. Bitchy rich, my wrist. Particular with my drip. Chrome marks on my chest, I'm ballin'. Look, I feel like the last one left. I put the X in flex. I'm shooting with my left like Harden. So much water on my wrist and make my arm numb. All this money, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Yeah, you can tell by the way I dress to leave my garments. So much fly, like I take you shopping in my closet. And nowadays, most of these artists sound like artists. Trust me, they can't ball the way I'm ballin'. LeBron, son, tallest, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri. And it's water on my wrist. Like Fiji, I'm ballin'. Top 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. The ops wanna leave me, I don't get left, I do the leaving. Cause I know that they talking behind my back, but it ain't when they see me. Beastie, nowadays I don't even be sleep. Everything like a weekend, a lot of models, I be taking it easy. Model after model, I know you see me. Like a genie, shaking the like it's graffiti. I'm never capping, I pulled up with a beanie. You style living life like the Beatles. Grown men, treat them like true religions. Don't judge me, I'm not too religious. Rockin' mics used to be Tabanetes. They don't even know about Tabanetes. Quad on BD, 24 in a double R luxury. When you paid in for, don't call me lucky. Try showing love, they didn't with me, now I'm going up. Doing a regular, only wanna for my revenue. Ballin' like LeBron, son, Hollis, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri, and it's water on my wrist, yeah. Like Fiji. I'm ballin', top 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Ballin', ballin', ballin'.
Little really want at me. Look down, still doing up Cali. Gingerbread man can't catch me. Flexed up like they really move Pally. I don't want just at me. I just want money that's calm. Teenage, never worry about acne.
I ain't never. She calm, so I added to the Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try send me the addy. What's the right that I left at the alley? Like Jay don't look too shabby. Jordy thing come from the valley. Like I just wanna give me that.
Yeah, miss, I really want. Baby, she. I made that. I tell her. She wanna tell me she love me. I tell her I'm cool, so I tell her. Yeah, my little. Nah, she didn't want to hate me. She love me. Yeah.
Like Dre too forward, Dre too bait, Dre too nuff.
Like Dre too nice.
Keep on assuming I don't correct. I call you bluff.
Like I call you bluff.
Y'all think they're nice.
Y'all think they're nice.
You ain't buff.
Like you ain't buff.
You looking rough.
Like you looking rough.
So just give me the stuff.
Like give me the stuff. She moving forward, she ain't important. Give me the love. Like give me the love. Like I want something you got for me, baby. What's up? Baby, what's up? I wanna, baby, let me.
She don't know what I'm about. Let me give you a head start.
Let me just give you the.
Yo, Dre the best. Dre the best. Say it with chest. Yeah. She ain't under the rest. No, she ain't feeling no stress.
No.
I'm like, come here, baby. Sit on my lap, run your hand through my dreads.
So you not feeling me? Sit Felix, come like frenemy. Like Oliver Twist, she. Yeah, get set, they ready, we steady beat. Special miss, what's the recipe? I give her like 4, give me eternity.
She want the best of me. And pray that she.
Pull it, that go, la Charlie. All these wanna pull, I wanna party. She don't wanna with my skin, nah. She wanna love on me only. She don't wanna love on nobody. No.